What is up, guys? Accomplished Gaming back here for another Pokemon Go episode, and today we're back in Birmingham, in you know where, that Pigeon Park where we got loads and loads before. So here we go. So the first big thing to pop up in one of the lures was a Rhyhorn and a 325 CP one. So I was well happy with that one. Not got many so far, so I'm hoping for more to pop up in the day, and maybe even though it's really hopeful, get a ride on. Then a 941 Pidgeot as well. You know, we evolved a 1004 one last episode, so it isn't gonna be my best one, but I thought I'd give it a go anyway. Again, guys, as you can see here, this is the triple lure we were feeding off. Just literally popping up loads of Pokemon here, including this seal right here. 490 CP seal. Huge. Few more candies towards it, and our biggest seal yet. And once again, guys, I had to show you this one. It's another curve throw and an excellent throw. So proud of it again. It's just when you get one of these moments and you feel so good when you've done it, because it's so hard and so rare. Then another Abra appeared. You saw one last episode, you're going to see one now again, stacking up the candies. Boys, not long after that then, we managed to push it over level 20. That is a huge milestone in Pokemon Go, guys. We've got 20 Ultra Balls, 2 Incenses, 2 Lucky Eggs, 2 Incubators and 2 Lore Modules. The main ones I'm looking at here is Incense, Lucky Eggs and the Incubators, because, guys, Incense while we're walking around, Lucky Eggs for the evolutions that you know we do loads of, and the Incubators for the eggs, especially the 10k ones. Lures, not so much, because we get all these ones here and other people just put them down, so it's all good. But level 20, huge milestone. Then, guys, a big Meowth, over 300 CP, almost 400 CP, that will evolve into a nice Persian. And somehow, guys, out of nowhere, a Golbat appears, and it's an over 1000 CP, 1004 CP Golbat. My mate clicked on it, it was like 70 CP for him. He's only level 19, only one below me, and there's that much drastic difference. I don't understand why, but we got that one, and that's a big Golbat. Then a Growlithe popped up, a 621 CP one. That is going to make a nice Arcanine, but obviously we need enough candies to get those, and these are super rare around where I live. Then a Haunter appeared. I mean, it's not as high as the Haunter that we evolved before, but again, it's candy towards Gengar to get 100, which will take a very, very long time. As per usual, guys, had to include a Drowsy, a 572 CP Drowsy, got caught today, and that was going to evolve into a big Hypno, even bigger than the last one, if believe it or not. A new Pokemon then, a Venomoth, only just under 400 CP, but it's a new one at the end of the day. And you know, guys, we are close to evolving our Venonat anyway, so this one will get a new one in the Pokédex, and next time we will evolve our Venonat, and it will go a higher CP than this, I'm sure. Then only a 30 tiny CP Diglett, but again, it's just for the candies. You know, we hatched one the other day, and we're going to get this one now. Then, guys, I hit one of the stops in the triple lure. We got 2, 4, 6, 8 items out of this, including 5 Pokeballs and a Great Ball. That was a huge stop to hit. Then, guys, we're on the Squirtle grind. We're close to our Wartortle now. As you can see, we've got this one here. Just going to say this now. There was one guy in the park. He had this app called PokeLive or something like this. And literally, something would pop up on his app. He would shout it, and everybody would follow him. A Pikachu popped up on the app, and you know what? We just went with him, and we found it, and it was a 304 CP Pikachu. Never had one before. Registered to the Pokédex. And that is a huge CP as well. I was well happy with that, guys. Then quite a few Jinx popped up, including this 7791, a high Jinx. Obviously, you never want one of these out of a 10k egg, but you know, we'll take one just to catch in the wild. And then an even higher one, a 919, popped up about 2 minutes later anyway. As I said earlier, Squirtle grind, another one, slightly higher CP, not the highest one that we've got, but we caught it anyway for the candy. Going back to earlier as well, guys, you know the guy that was on about that we all just followed around because he knew exactly where they were. He said there was an Aerodactyl. We started walking with him, looked in the nearby, saw this silhouette. It looked exactly the same as an Aerodactyl. Walked down this pathway, and boom, that huge thing popped up on the screen, guys. And you know what? It was so good. It was 1009 CP, like That is huge. So you know what I did? This was my first Ultra Ball catch, guys. I used it, raspberried it, Ultra Balled it. But you know what it did? It decided, you know what? I don't want to get a new Ultra Ball. And ran away. 1009 CP Aerodactyl ran away from me. I was so annoyed, but I was so happy as well that we managed to see it. As you can see here on the Pokédex, we've seen it, but we hadn't caught it. And what can you do about that though, guys? It's frustrating, but oh it's gonna happen, guys. I can't catch all of them. As you can see here, guys, in the Pokédex, the only other one that I haven't got is a Porygon. Literally in the second week of the game coming out, I was on my bike, I saw it, clicked on it, threw a Pokeball, and then the glitch happened where like the Pokeball went really small and the game just like stopped working. So I restarted it and it had gone. I hadn't caught it, so that was so frustrating because I know Paragons are super rare as well. Once again, guys, the guy shouted out there was a Primeape over there, the guy with the app, and we went over there. It was true. Found a Primeape, the evolved Mankey, and it was a CP of 630. Not the best, not the worst, but again, guys, it's another one in the Pokédex. And you know what? We don't have to evolve our Mankey now, and they're super rare around me as well, so it's all good for me. Another Squirtle pop in. There was quite a few around. This one was a ridiculously low CP though, only 12, but oh well, it's for the candies. Then an egg was hatching. I think this one was a 5k egg. We put a couple in before we started today. Just screenshots again, guys, because I couldn't get the camera up. But we hatched a Goldie in here, not the best. I mean, we already have a Seaking. It's only like a 680 CP. But this one might evolve into a better one. We'll have to get a few more candies anyway before we can do that. Straight after that, though, we had another 5k egg because we put them both in at the same time. Again, screenshots, 1 crack, 2 crack, and it came out to be a Cubone, guys. You know, I caught my first Cubone the other day, and this one, guys, wasn't quite as good. It was only 367 CP1, but now we have almost half the candies towards a Marowak, which is an awesome Pokemon. Later on then, guys, a 10k egg, the big boy that we were waiting for. You know, we're looking for this Snorlax, maybe a bigger Lapras. The Aerodactyl that we lost today would make it up if we could get it out of the egg. But you know what? They were like, no, we're going to give you this. An Onix, a pile of rocks. It only goes up to like a 400 CP. I mean, it's a new one in the Pokédex, that's all good. But it was just rubbish and disappointing, really. Oh well, at least that's one more ticked off on the list, and we'll move on from there. Then, guys, my mate had enough to evolve his Nidorino 666 into a Nidoking. This was again on the train ride back home from Birmingham. So here it is, guys. The game actually glitched, as you can see here. It just like didn't do anything, and he had to restart the app then. He went back in there and his Nidoking was 1212, guys. Absolutely huge. And I'll be evolving mine in an episode to come out later as well. We're doing a whole set of evolutions again, loads of them, including a Nidoran into a Nidorino all the way to a Nidoking, the full evolution, so look out for that, guys. And that is it for this episode, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it. Leave a like again if you did. Thanks for all the support as usual. Tell me anything you want me to do, you know the usual drill. But anyway, enjoy the rest of your day, guys. Accomplish. Oh, incredible. Look at it, it just looks so mean as well. Well, it looks a bit dopey, but then that shell on the back looks mean. And it's a new one in the Pokédex as well. Extra XP with the Lucky Egg on. All good at the moment, guys. And it comes out as a 1242